Rumors and myths are often abundant when it comes to video games. They spread like wildfire on the playground or around the lunchroom, especially when it came to Pokemon. During school, I was always that one super gullible kid that would believe pretty much anything. For example, when people would say, "Look at the ceiling, it says gullible," or like when my parents would say they love me. Okay, that last one was a joke. I love you, Mom. Please don't hurt me. Anyways, today I wanted to take a look at some Pokemon rumors and myths that I remember the most, and even fell for a few times myself. And I know if I fell for it, at least 90% of the world's population did too, because I am not that easy to fool. Maybe I tricked you with the whole gullible thing at the beginning. Did you ever think of that? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Can we just start the video?
Yeah. Rolling, I can never get enough. I've been up too long and I way too drunk, but we straight up in it and we feeling.
I think the rumor that everyone fell for the most was the Mew Under the Truck rumor. Whether back when Red and Blue were first released, in the Fire Red and Leaf Green remakes, or with the re-release of Red and Blue on the Virtual Console. The idea with this one is that you would pretty much go to this little truck outside of the SSN, and the general consensus is that you would use the HM for strength and push it out of the way, and find your very own Mew located right there. The amazing thing about this rumor is how fast it ended up spreading. In a time where the internet was nothing like it was today, it's pretty impressive that it seemed to infiltrate the conversations of school children everywhere. But as we know today, the only actual way to get Mew is with the help of Missing No and a few other steps that go along with it. It's some very complicated stuff, people. This isn't something you just make up, but actually evidently it is. Okay, so this is actually one of my personal favorites, and I swear to this day that it actually works. While the button combo has never really been specified, as they don't all work at all, but personally, I believe pressing A plus B when throwing a Pokeball increases the chance of catching whatever Pokemon. I've heard people press up A, down B, or whatever silly combo that they think works. I don't actually know how or why this one ended up spreading. Maybe it's just because people needed hope or something to make them feel like they were improving their chances when trying to snag that legendary, or just trying to catch that Pokemon that they really wanted. Talking to someone was something that I personally never tried, mainly because the effort required was enough to make me lose interest altogether. It was always those talk to this one person here like 1,000,000 times while holding your Game Boy 30 cents north and singing happy birthday and something cool will happen. Granted, now that I think about it, a lot of them seem really obvious that they don't work, but there were still a few that intrigued me. It was always talked about that Oak actually had a team in Red and Blue that you can face off against, so I see where some of these rumors might be at least a little credible. Although I'm not sure why talking to Oak 100 times would trigger anything, unless he just got so annoyed with you and just wanted to shut you up, so he destroyed you in a Pokemon battle. There's also another one that I heard quite frequently, which actually brings me to the next rumor, Mew III. Mew III is actually one that my friends and I talked about, and I actually remember hearing about it at lunch with my friends. Apparently to unlock this crazy powerful Pokemon, you had to do some dumb ritual of talking to Mew like 100 times, and each time turning off your DS or Game Boy at the time. On the 100th time of talking to him, you would then battle this crazy powerful Mew III. Sounds legit, right? Not at all, actually. Far from it. It didn't help that I couldn't get an accurate answer on what exactly Mew III even looked like, as none of my friends could actually ever provide solid proof. Although I did take to the internet to find out my answers, and boy was I surprised to see videos of some shoddy looking Mew III, but what debunked it for me really was seeing all the obvious variations letting me know it wasn't real. You see, if Mew III existed, then there'd only be one definite form, but all the art people drew depicted different things, and it was kind of a dead giveaway. But hey, I just needed that extra proof, Like I said, I'm really gullible. You remember Magikarp, right? Of course you do, because who doesn't? He's basically the laughingstock of Pokemon. Now, you do remember his signature move, Splash, right? Of course, it's not that hard to remember. It's probably the most useless move in the game, but I remember thinking that there was a very, very, very small chance for it to do some crazy amounts of damage. Although, looking back on this and bringing it up to my friends, to where I was met with a few different reactions. Let's take a look at some of these insightful responses. What the f*** are you talking about? He splash on my p***. Probably not, unless you throw it in a fryer in the hot water God, what kind of answers are these? After these very lackluster answers from my friends, I decided to take to Twitter in hopes of redeeming myself, where I was met with no responses. Please help me by following me on Twitter to make it less dead. Alright, that's gonna wrap it up for the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to comment some interesting rumors or myths that maybe you fell for in the Pokemon games throughout the years. As always, a like rating is greatly appreciated on this video. Remember to subscribe for more Pokemon content, and feel free to check out any of my other videos. I really do appreciate the support as of late, so I just want to give a huge thank you to you guys for that. But that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you in the next one.